Man, I know in our last video, no, not our last one. The last one was Robert Vasco. The one prior to that, we had discussed, and it was a pretty good discussion going back and forth in the comments, across social media and everything. We discussed exactly how the writers were going to remove Samar from the show. Some of us thought she'd just become feeble and weak-minded and, eventually become so incompetent that she had to be removed from the task force. A couple of people, myself included, thought maybe she'd take a bullet, while chasing a blacklister or something. We all had our different ideas of how they would do it. The way they did it, I liked. I could respect that, She resigned from everything. She went and did her business. Aram, he screwed up, but he screwed up trying to protect her, so you can't really hate on him for that. So yeah, it was good. I mean, it was deep. It was moving, heartfelt. But I got to bring this to everybody's attention because I have a little bit of a problem. I see a lot of people are starting to hate on Red and everything else because, how could he take Samar from Aram? Everybody, I liked Samar and Aram, don't get me wrong. I thought that was the greatest thing the writers did as far as relationships in the show. But everybody's hating on Red. How could he do this? Well, I think what we need to be doing is hating on Samar. Because remember, Red said, I tried to talk her out of it. Samar chose to abandon Aram. Red didn't force her. Red didn't blackmail her. He didn't twist her arm or hold a gun to her head. She clearly went to Red and said, this is what I want to do. Now, of course, I realize that don't mean Billy Jack shit to Aram. Aram is furious. I get it. I'd be furious too. But see, the way they did it with the Umbrella Company, they like put that intensity on it. They let her be the heroine one last time because she defended herself and she took out the assassin by herself. So that was all good. I was good with all that. The Umbrella Company itself, I had a few concerns with, and I have a couple of questions, like poison rings as your first line of attack. Really? Seemed a little weird. Seemed a little odd. Didn't seem intriguing at all. It actually made me sit there and ask all kinds of questions like, why? But that's what they did. It worked for the show, so I guess it's okay. Don't know. But it seemed a little weird. Why would a poison ring be your first line of defense? They said it was an umbrella company. Why not go Penguin from Batman and put a gun in and have a guy snipe somebody with an umbrella? That might have been interesting, but poison ring? I don't know. It was just so weird that it caught my attention. And then Harold Cooper. Harold, he's a good man. Like Raymond will tell you, he's a good man. But, dude, really? You're the director of the FBI? You've been in law enforcement for the U.S. government for, 30 years or 40 years or something? You run a top secret task force? You never heard of the Umbrella Company? You never heard of the company that the United States uses to eliminate their agents? That seemed odd. Or at least heard rumors of it. Maybe, because he's not CIA, so maybe he doesn't have direct knowledge. But it would seem to me, something like that, there'd be rumors or something. But no, apparently not. Harold's just like going to his buddy and being like, blah, 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 and he's like, I can't confirm or deny. So, a little strange. And then for Samar to be gone and having just, bounced like that and left the Aram high and dry. I was like, what the hell is going on? They got this show all kinds of weird today. So I said, well, I enjoyed it. It gave me the action. It gave me the drama. It gave me the intrigue. It gave me good story. Except for the poison ring. I'm having a little bit of trouble with that one. But, it worked. It was acceptable. It just made me go, what? Okay. Interesting. And then the fact that, like, every single one of them did. Like, it would have been cool if, like, each assassin had their own thing. But no. They all ran around with little rings trying to touch each other. Didn't work for me. I mean, it did, but it didn't, Weird. I'll put a question down about the ring. Maybe someone can clarify for me. Maybe I missed the whole point. Maybe there was something big and symbolic that, like, right over my head. Possible. So, and we all saw the preview for next week, where Aram tells Red he stole $60 million. And Red says that was a big mistake. Now, a lot of people think that means Aram's leaving the show too. But given the way Mossad manipulated Aram, played with his heart, played with his feelings for Samar, all of that, and even Red brought that up right before he killed the leader of the Samar unit. I don't think Red's gonna kill him. He might, don't get me wrong, he might, but I don't think he will. He definitely gonna get his money back. Ain't no way in the world Aram is keeping that 60 mil. That ain't happening, Jack. But I don't think Red will kill him. So that'll be interesting to see. I don't think Red would be able to kill him and then ever have any chance of speaking to Elizabeth, let alone any member of the task force ever. I don't think, it just doesn't work with Red killing him. It works with him stealing Red's money because they didn't say it, but I'm going to draw the logical conclusion and say he took the money, and it's going to be one of those, I'll give you your money back as soon as you tell me where Samar is, and Red's going to give him the, I can't do that, give me my money back or I will hunt you down type things. And I could see Harold Cooper getting the ball. I could see a lot of bullshit, but in the end, nah. I put that right up there with Red killing Elizabeth for snitching on him. I don't see it happening. So yeah, it should be interesting. It should be a great show. I mean, this one, I love this episode. This was good. It had gun battles, car chases, poison assassinations, plot twists, pulled at the heart. I mean, this was just all around a good episode. So I really enjoyed it a lot. I don't know if the Umbrella Company is going to exist anymore after all of this. That could be a little weird. But, hey, yeah, so, very strange. Very good, very good. Liked it a lot. Another thing that I was confused about was, how did Samar know? How did she know the woman was an assassin? She came to the cabin. She said there was some accident or something wasn't working. Asked to use the phone. Samar let her use the phone. And then, all of a sudden, they were beating the hell out of each other. I was like, what tipped off the fact she was an assassin? Did I miss something? Was there, some clue I looked away and, I missed what actually was the tell? Please, let me know. How did Samar know that woman was an assassin going to kill her when she didn't even know that Mossad had burned her because she lied? I was a little confused on that. I really didn't get it. So, yeah. But overall, I have to be honest, the Osterman Umbrella Company, episode 14, season 6, I liked it. It was good. We got back to Blacklist. That right there was some pure old school goodness of the Blacklist. That's the stuff we like. Now I'm curious if that truly was Samar's exit, or do we have another episode or two with Samar? Do we get to have Samar until the end of the season, or is she just done? Because I would kind of like to see this thing going back and forth with Aram. I'd kind of like, to be honest with you, I'd kind of like to see the two of them end up someplace else. Happy and everything. Just my thoughts. And then I'll leave you this very, very deep question. Okay? Exactly where the hell did Howard Cooper come up with 2 sets of ID and passport that Mossad could know nothing about, when for the longest time he didn't even know he had an agent of Mossad working in his own top secret task force? And to this day, and a lot of people forget this because it's very forgettable, but it was actually brought up as a major point, was not only was she a Mossad FBI double agent, but she was also Raymond Reddington's inside plant into the task force. Like, they made this whole big thing that she was clearly in Red's pocket on the payroll. And then they were like, we don't like that storyline. It just stopped. It was the weirdest thing. No explanation, no nothing. Just like, we just wanted to point this out and, don't worry about it now, it's not important. But how did Cooper get these phenomenal IDs? And why Cooper? Why wouldn't they, go to Red? Red's supposed to be that criminal man, the concierge, all that good stuff. He could afford government, government could afford his stuff. I didn't get it. Because IT told Aram she has new papers. She has a new place to go. So he could clearly do it. I don't know. It was just, that was very confusing too. It's like, that's not his job. That's not his jam. Cooper doesn't relocate witnesses and stuff. So yeah. I don't know. The episode was very good. It definitely has me excited for tonight's episode. Because today's the 5th. So I'm very excited to see what they do to our boy Aram. I'm very excited to see what they do to Raymond. And now, I will touch on the one final thing before I let y'all go. We now know it's Raymond that's sick. It's Red that's sick. He's drinking that weird green juice stuff. Dembe brought him the pills, so they're not for anyone else. So I wonder what's going on there. I found it interesting that Elizabeth is starting to pick up on it a little bit. Between the Tai Chi and now the green juice, she's like health kick lately, huh? So makes you kind of wonder. I wonder if it goes back to when he was poisoned and gonna die, if that stuff didn't do some kind of damage to him. Because remember, he had to take the steroid, the antihistamine, and he had like 9 pills that he had to take to keep from dying. I wonder if he didn't have somebody make up like a single pill he could take to keep him dying. I don't know. It was very weird. Because like until this season, there was never no hint of anybody being tragically ill on the task force or Red team. So very interesting there to see where that goes. But yeah, so that's my video. And like always, I'm going to ask you to click that subscribe button, click the like button, click the dislike button. But either way, I would ask you to drop a comment. Let me know what you liked about the video. Hell, let me know what you didn't like about the video. And yes, I know it's YouTube, so I am sure if you hated the video, you'll already have left a comment. But we'll address it. We'll keep the trolls in check. We'll have our great conversations we always have. So I do appreciate the subs, I do appreciate the likes and dislikes, I appreciate it all. But most of all, I appreciate you guys taking your time to watch my videos and give me feedback. That means a lot, and I'm really enjoying the conversations we have. I know I fell off the schedule. A lot of you have pointed out I haven't been posting like normal. It's very disheartening, and trust me, man, it's very disheartening to me too. But I'm trying to start myself a business. I'm trying to work with another company. I got 2 teenagers in high school. I mean, it's just a question, to be honest. Life got in the way. I don't make no money from these videos, not yet. Don't know if I ever will. Not really concerned. I'd like to make money, but I'm not concerned about it. I do it because I enjoy it. And that's why I say, if you could click the subscribe, it helps, because before I know one way or the other, I have to reach the 1,000 mark. So yeah, so like I always tell you, until my next one, I'll be seeing you. And thanks again for all you do.